And welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen, and today we're doing some clothespin DIYs. So I just grabbed mine from Dollar Tree. You get 40 in a pack for $1.25, which, you know, it definitely works. I think I end up using 6 or 7 packs in total this entire video, but some of these were super fun and tedious. Some of them were tedious, some of them were fun, and some of them were just plain simple. So I'm using this tin sign from Dollar Tree. I think I anticipated or thought I was going to end up making some sort of faux like pie or something for the fall, and it never did. And I was like, okay, I can just clip some clothespins around this. I didn't spray paint them. I did nothing. I think this is honestly my favorite one in the video. You can just make a cute little bowl or a cute little bin, and you can put anything in it. I just went ahead and pinned these all around, and then I end up adding some greenery to this. And now I don't know how many I used, but you're definitely going to want to pick up at least a pack for this. I think I used a pack and then some, or I used a pack. I think probably an entire pack of this. I'm not going to count them, but if you want, you could always pause and go ahead and do so. I didn't really think about it because I just pulled a ton of clothespins and just had like a big pile of them. But I love the way this one turned out. I think this is adorable. I just kind of put it with my Easter decor, and I love it. For this next one, I just went ahead and had to clip these off, and then I had to pull all of the clothespins apart. This seems like it wouldn't take that long, but I think this took an hour and a half to get as many clothespins as I wanted torn apart. Now I'm just going to be kind of flipping them backwards and adding some glue, and this is what they're going to look like. I did so many of these, I didn't even keep track, but this is what it looks like. And for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and paint these orange. This is the color Pumpkin by Waverly, but any orange paint would work. And we're gonna be making a bunch of carrots. Now, I made 9 because I thought little bundles of 3 would be really cute with some twine wrapped around them. So that's exactly what I did. I'm using some boxwood greenery. Now you could put this on the top of the carrots, but it just wasn't working out for me. So I figured that I might as well just add a tiny stem to the backs. And it kind of looked a little weird, but once you kind of added everything together and started tying them with twine, these little carrots are adorable, and you can put them absolutely anywhere. Gluing process was the same as the carrots, so I just did a ton of these off camera because I think this took hours. I want to say I started doing some of these projects around like 9 o'clock in the morning, and it was finished almost at 2 p.m. just by tearing them apart and gluing them together. So I wanted to make these trivets. I saw these on Pinterest and I thought these were kind of cool looking, and I was like, I really want to stain them. Like, it will turn out great. Well, I have had so many difficulties with these clothespins, so let me know in the comments below if you guys have used clothespins for different DIYs. So I just kept gluing them around the bottoms, and they're obviously not the same size that you would think that they would be, unless I'm just like gluing them crooked. I'm pretty sure I didn't. I'm pretty sure that I don't know, it just didn't turn out like as good as I thought they would. So I did end up using the ugly trivets for something awesome. Like, you're going to see later on that I made a bunch of, I made 4 different, I'd say, trivets. They kind of started to do this, but once you add that final clothespin in, you have like a good base going. So once that was done, I went and took these outside. So I made 2 of them to start, and then I have 2 more that you're going to see later on in the video that I did something different with. This is the dark walnut stain, and this is by Minwax. This is my favorite stain. I use it all the time for absolutely everything and anything. It's just one of my favorites. And I just could not get the nooks and crannies of these. So I just ended up taking it inside and spending another 2 hours painting every little spot I possibly could. And right here, I am just using the Waverly chalk paint, and this is in the color Truffle. And I love this color paint. It is also one of my favorites. I kind of use the same stuff over and over again. Not that I don't love trying new things, but I guess when I have a favorite paint color, like, it just sticks. I went ahead and dry brushed these. So when I took them outside and stained them, they were just falling apart. So you can see that one of them did completely fall apart. I did have to re-glue. I'm not sure if it was a stain or if it was just the cold weather. I'm kind of thinking it was the cold weather that started just making the glue not stick. But these are super cute. I don't know how long they will last, but I mean, for now, they look adorable. same process with this one as well, but I wanted to make some really cute flowers because once these were put together, I'm like, these look like flowers. But we're going to go ahead and make trivets. But then I'm like, okay, no, I definitely have to make more of these and make some flowers. This is the lavender chalk paint by Waverly. And then this is the vintage blush color. I got it on clearance for $2.50 from Walmart. And I love being able to find spray paint on clearance because spray paint is ridiculous now. Like, I don't know if you've checked it out, but some spray paint, like the Good Fun spray paint, it's like $11 a can. And then I had these burlap flowers. I just glued them right to the center, and those were from Hobby Lobby. And then I went ahead and cut a wooden dowel down. These are two different sizes because I wanted my flowers to be two different sizes. And then I just took these outside, and I think these are a really fun spring DIY that you can put outside. Obviously, it is still cold here. We have no flowers. We have no green anything yet. But I think these will be really cute come the spring and summertime. The entire reason of doing this video is because I have wanted to make a clothespin wreath for as long as I can remember. So the first clothespin went all the way to the center, and then the next one just went to that second little, you can kind of see we're doing like a pattern here. But I have seen these for years on Pinterest, and that is the whole reason why I bought these clothespins a year ago. And I know it was a year ago because I was going to make these like big giant sunflowers, and they ended up falling apart. Like, I don't remember what exactly I was doing. I think it was wreaths. I cannot remember, but I was like, I have 7 or 8 things of clothespins. I have got to use these. So I wanted to make this wreath. I have been like wanting to make one of these, and this took no time at all. And this was actually pretty fun and relaxing. So if you throw on a movie, you can do pretty much anything with these clothespins as far as tearing them apart, painting them, all the things. Like, it's just kind of a tedious project, but like relaxing. And I thought this one was actually super fun to do. Like I said, I'm not sure how many it took because I didn't even think to count for you guys, but just grab a couple bundles. I'm using this Krylon Pistachio spray paint. I've had this for a couple years, and obviously I bought it on clearance. And I just did a couple coats of spray paint just to make sure all the little crevices of the clothespins were painted. And even if they weren't, you wouldn't be able to tell all the way. I did not spray paint the back side of this just in case. I don't know. Something about spray paint, it always is sticky for some reason. Even like it dries, but if it's in the warm weather, it becomes sticky. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. This bunny trail, I was gonna say bunny tail, farm sign is from Dollar Tree, and I just put it to the center. I ended up having to add some twine to this because it just was not sticking to these clothespins at all. But you guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed these quick DIYs. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, I would love you to stick around and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!